You will enjoy this interview with Chris Gomez, a former professional baseball player, a wonderful father, and a super youth sports coach.
Um, I was fortunate enough to play baseball for Major League Baseball for 15 years, and something I always wanted to do as a kid, and was able to achieve my goals and dreams. So I feel very fortunate. Now I'm able to be retired at a young age, and having three boys, it's just a great opportunity to spend a lot of time with them and to coach them and do all the fun things after playing.
Chris, with all your experience in baseball, what do you see when you watch other coaches sometimes coaching little league sports?
Yeah, I think you know I have obviously more experience in baseball. I think I see a lot of coaches setting up their practices and kind of getting ahead of the game with the younger kids, teaching them things that um, are probably a little more advanced than what they should be focusing on early on. And when I say like the basic fundamentals, it's like watching the ball all the way in the glove, learning how to catch the ball, learning how to throw the ball, just getting a good base on your swing, and really focusing on those things. And I think once you get those down, then you can kind of move on to other stuff. But trying to get the kids to just watch the ball into the glove, be able to catch the ball, and have good technique throwing the ball, I think are two major things. And if you get a team that can catch the ball, I think you'll be way ahead of the game over the other teams.
Chris, you always have a written practice plan ready to go for every practice session. Talk about the importance of that.
Yeah, I think that's really important. If you have a baseball team, you have 12 or 13 kids. So keeping them active and focused on the task at hand, I think, is very important. And if they see you as a coach, trying to think of what to do next, and they see you unorganized, I think they, can get a little bit stir crazy and get out of hand. But if you have them focused on a drill, or different groups focused on different drills, and quickly moving on to the next drill and being an organized coach, I think you get better work done. I think the kids have more fun because they're focused on the task at hand, and I just think they thrive much better in that situation.
Chris, at your practice session, players are not just standing around, but are really engaged and moving all the time.
Um, Even as a player in the big leagues, we'd go to spring training, and we would joke sometimes. A lot that we would do in the off season is to get into shape to stand around and shag balls in spring training, and we would joke about that. And it gets boring. Our attention span as adults, we even wander. So imagine you have 8, 9, 10-year-old boys or kids. How they will lose focus if they're just standing around and not having a task to do. So yeah, I try to break up the teams in as smaller groups as I can. Need participation from parents and to help out with that. That's a really big deal. But when you break them down into smaller groups, get them focused on different tasks, practices run really smoothly, and I think they have fun and you get a lot of work done.
Chris, you use a lot of parents to help you in that small group instruction, and they add a great deal to your practice plan and to your success, don't they?
Yeah, like I just said, being able to have help, especially with baseball where you have more kids on the team, being able to break them up into 3 or 4 different groups where you can work on ground balls or fly balls and hitting and pitching, whatever it might be, all at once, and then just rotating groups. I just think it's obviously you get more attention per child in each group, and I think it's the only way to go. It's the only way to keep their interest up and to keep it fun.
Chris, you put competition into some of your drills. What's the reason for that?
Yeah, I try to you know you have a part of the practice where you're learning the fundamentals, which can be a little boring, but then I always try to like get a competitive situation going where you break them up into teams, working on a fundamental but making it competitive, and kids love it. I know a lot of times we don't keep score and stuff, but they like that feeling of competition, and I think it gets them more focused on the drill. And then I think just the coach's enthusiasm, throughout practice. If the kids see the coaches having fun and getting into the drills and cheering them on, and I think they thrive off that as well.
Coaching your own child can be fun or it can be very frustrating. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it can be. I'm probably a little harder on my kid than than the other kids. I think most people would be like that, but yeah, I just try to create, everyone's equal. Probably try to make my kids earn it a little more. I don't know. Like I said, I'm probably a little harder on them, but it wasn't that big of an issue. I feel like it just naturally happened. I haven't been into a situation where that's really been a big issue. So.
You're a great believer in that coaching is for the practice field and you want parents to be positive.
I just like to spell out early on, like most coaches know, just try to get the parents to, for me, obviously nothing but positive, cheering out of the dugout. And for me, I don't like a whole lot of coaching going on during the game. I think coaching is for practice. And once games start, yeah, we're still doing a little bit of that, but I like to have them hear one voice. So, if we're in practice and we're talking about a swing or how to catch a ground ball, and I have 3 other dads or moms in the stands telling them different ways and how to do things, you can see how now they're not going to be as athletic. They're thinking too much. They don't know which way is correct, and I think you can see how a lot of confusion might occur during a game. I'd rather have them just going out there and hopefully taking what they've learned in practice and doing it in the game. And I think they'll figure it out once they, by mistakes or by doing it well in the games, without coaches or parents harping on them every 2 seconds. I just think it's a good way to go. Yeah, and that's what I like to do at the beginning of the season with the parents meeting. Just feel free to cheer, help out, but once the games start, let's just keep the instruction to a minimum. I just think once you're playing baseball and basketball, or soccer, whatever it might be, it can be difficult for kids. And I think a nice, relaxed, positive atmosphere, even when I played baseball as an adult, I think players thrive more in a relaxed situation. It's already difficult to play. When you add stress to that, it makes it much tougher. So that's how I like to go about it.
Making practices fun for all of the players and making sure that the parents have an enjoyable experience in the game is really important, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't want an assistant who wasn't positive, and having fun. And like I said, I think the kids thrive on that. I think the parents see us having fun. They have fun. It's just a great atmosphere. And I have fun out there, so it's easy for me to be enthusiastic. I like seeing the kids having fun and doing well and learning. It's great. So it comes easy to me and the coaches I've had. And I think that's really important. I think it's as important as anything. It may be more important than the instruction you're giving. Just being enthusiastic and having fun, and kids, I think, feed off that.
Chris, one of the things that you've done very well is get all parents involved in the program. That makes them feel part of it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think parents expect to be a part of the team in some way. In my experience, they're more than willing to help out. They're asking me what can I do, and if it's bringing the team banner, give a parent a responsibility of bringing the team banner and getting it set up for the game, or taking care of snack duty, getting a team administrator to send out the emails. So all those you're going to be busy enough with the practice plans and getting the kids ready. It's good. It's nice not to have to worry about all those other things. And then it gets everyone involved too. And I think everyone feels a part of it. And I think that's good too.